All right. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. We did not do a whole lot of content over the off season. I apologize for that. It turns out the race cars are expensive and everything I want to do on this thing will cost me thousands of dollars, which I unfortunately cannot get the wife to approve of just yet. Someday. And Dan had a beautiful baby boy. Him and his wife and their new son are doing healthy and well. So that's kept Dan very busy the last few months, making sure his son is well fed and alive. So what are we doing today? Well, we've got a new build that I'm pretty pumped about, but this could be good news or bad news, whether or not you like the S97 stuff, but it's not on her, it's on a new build. And I think we've teased this a little bit in the past. I'm excited to show you guys. But that also brings me to my next point. We've got a couple updates for the in-memoir season for 2024 and 2025. My wife is a dermatology resident here in Missouri, and she just got accepted into fellowship, which means that we have to move across the country for a year for her to accomplish that, which means that my race season this season and next season will be cut short. All that means is that Dan will be driver number one for the S197. He'll be making all the content for this and any build videos that we have planned to come out. I, on the other hand, are going to tackle a new project, hopefully bring that project with me to Vermont, provide you guys plenty of good stuff and content along the way. So let me just go ahead and pull that bad boy in and let's talk about it. All right, there she is. And for the first time ever, his grand appearance on the channel, my father, Bob Morris. Dad, you want to tell him how you found this truck?
This truck was in Raytown, Missouri. My brother-in-law, Mark, actually found it first. A 90-year-old lady owned it. It has 91,000 and change original miles, power steering, power brakes, AC. Anyway, he passed on the truck for $1,500, something he regrets to this day, but I offered the son of the lady $1,200 and bought the truck. We pushed it out of her garage where it had sat for a long time, and neighbors immediately came out of their houses as if someone had kicked the garage door and said, "Oh, you're not selling Mom's truck, are you?" Anyway, I had already purchased it, but there were a lot of broken hearts, but not mine. And here it is.
Here it is. So I'll show you guys around. She has a little bit of TLC that's needed, but the bones are great. I mean, like my dad said, she still kicks up and runs and drives. We're going to replace a few things in the engine. Tomorrow when Dan is here, we're going to do a full inspection to make sure there's no like bushings or tubes that can easily go bad on these old trucks need to be replaced. All right, so we're in the cabin now, and my dad and I were just looking at it, and I don't think anything really needs to be replaced outside of the steering wheel, which is heavily cracked, probably to sun damage, and it's missing the shifter knob, and we bought both of those, so we're gonna go ahead and do that this weekend. But at first glance, everything else in here looks good. We were just trying to test the radio. It doesn't work currently, but that might just be a fuse thing, and it's missing the manuals and such, so I can't really double check what fuses those might be. But the air works, everything else looks good. Like I said, I drove it in here, and like my dad said, it's got 91,000 original miles. So I'm gonna replace the emblems. You'll see one's already missing here, this guy. I'm gonna replace both of those. We've got two new ones, and then we're also gonna replace the current Cheyenne 10 emblems, these guys, on both sides as well. So all you're gonna need for this is a heat gun, some Goo Gone, and then our Goo Gone came with a little tool like this. You just want to make sure you want to use something that's not going to damage the paint. I would also recommend if you think you are going to damage the paint or you're going to miss the line where these things go, use some painter's tape as well. That will help. And fishing line. I don't have any fishing line today, but if I don't think my current tools are going to get the job done, I'm going to go grab some because that's what I've used in the past and it works great. So this shouldn't take too long. Steps are we're just going to loosen up the old adhesive, get that off, clean the spot. Then these things came with some fasteners. I'm going to use some new tape and adhesive to adhere these and make sure they're lined up and it should be good to go. So let's get into it and I'll talk to you guys along the way. Okay, quick update. Pardon the noise of the heat gun, but you can see I sprayed a little Goo Gone on there, and just heating this up, this old adhesive is peeling right off. So again, just kind of come at it with, like, I'm using this tool, just like a little wedge, just like this, but of course with the heat in 2 hands and some Goo Gone, that'll come right off, and then we'll clean this area, and then once that's clean, we'll line this up, and it'll go right there. There you go, not too bad. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. All the adhesive here is taken off for the most part. I'll come back through with some Goo Gone and like try to clean that surface up a little bit. And then I just took off the old Cheyenne one. It's using the same process, and you'll see up here. Out with the old, in with the new. So thankfully, the new one has some guiding bars in the back for the holes. This one, the tape was totally covering the holes, and you can see that those guiding pins or bars, whatever we call them, were totally torn off. So keep that. I don't know, do something with that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the surfaces a little more, and then I'll prep these with some tape, line them up, get them on there, and go to the other side. So like I said, pretty easy project overall. Just a nice thing you can do to bring a little bit of life back into the bodies of these things. So, all right guys, I'll keep at it, and I'll see you soon. Okay, sorry guys, I'm like missing all of the action in this video, but there you go. So the new one, I just applied 3M tape on the back side, pressed down real good. Now we have this guy. The inside of this one is indented, so you can see that I couldn't put tape on the inside, but I just put it on both sides. Try to make it where you can't see it from the front. I've prepped this surface, so we should just be able to slide that in there and then press real good. And I'll keep pressing, but there you can see it. So driver's side is done. Look at that. I'll see you on the other side. All right, passenger side, here we go. Opposite scenario over here. We have this emblem, but clearly it's old and ugly looking, and we don't have the Chevy or the Cheyenne logo. We just have that old gross adhesive. So like I said, if I can find where I just put, sorry, bad content, Goo Gone. I'm just gonna spray this. That'll help loosen it up a little bit once we start applying heat. I'm gonna spray it on here too, just to have it try to soak into some of that adhesive. And then I'm gonna use the gun and peel that one off, peel that stuff off, and then we'll be good for the next step. Okay, so you can see I'm just applying pressure with this little tool, and with the heat in combination with the Goo Gone, it's starting to come off right now. So it's a pretty simple process, kind of tedious. It's a little different for the emblems. Whenever you start an emblem, you want to loosen it up and then slowly pry off the metal emblem from the car and make sure you don't damage the body at all. And that's that. So I'm going to do this real quick. Then I'll come back when it's clean, and then we'll apply the new ones. All right, there you go. Look how pretty that looks. Now for this bad boy. You always saw me spray this earlier. You can see it's already kind of, oh, wow. Have that on video. So there you go. See, all I had to do is just spray that with Goo Gone. I haven't done anything else to that. So old emblem off. Then I'm gonna apply some heat, and you can see this old adhesive is already like coming off. It's just so old. It's like gotten pretty firm over the years. So a little bit of heat and some prying will get that right off, and then we should be able to throw the new emblem on and call this project wrapped up. All right. Okay, there you have it. Last emblem on. I'm gonna try to make sure some of that tape there doesn't show. There's that one. So thanks for joining. That was an easy one. First project off the list for Cheyenne. We got some other things cooking, which should be happening soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I know this is different from the typical Mustang content, but trying to spread out a little bit. Get prepared for next year. And look, next project, we've even got a little helper.
Who's that?